Let's explore JavaScript Document Object Model, or DOM Navigation. We'll be covering how to traverse the DOM, focusing on understanding parent-child relationships, siblings, how to iterate through nodes, and optimizing performance. These techniques are fundamental for creating dynamic and interactive web pages. DOM elements are organized in a tree-like structure. In this structure, elements can have parent and child nodes. Think of it like a family tree where the HTML element is the great-grandparent, and other elements like head, body, div are like grandparents, parents, and children. Understanding these parent-child relationships is crucial when traversing the document object model. In JavaScript, you can access parent and child nodes using properties like parentNode, which goes one level up, and children, which goes one level down. FirstElementChild and lastElementChild will give the very first and last child elements in the given parent element. Here in the diagram, the highlighted parent node has 3 children. The arrows visually represent the parent node going upwards towards its parent and children going downwards to their child elements. Siblings are elements that share the same parent node. In the document object model tree, siblings are placed adjacent to each other. JavaScript provides easy ways to navigate between these adjacent elements using properties called nextElementSibling and previousElementSibling. These properties will give the next or previous element at the same level as the current element. Similarly, nextSibling and previousSibling will give the next or previous node, including text nodes and comment nodes. In the diagram, the current node has 2 sibling elements, namely the previous node and the next node. The arrows show how we can move from the current node to the previous or next element. Let's now discuss some key methods for navigating the document object model. querySelector and querySelectorAll are modern and powerful methods that use CSS selectors to find elements in the DOM. querySelector returns the first element that matches the specified CSS selector, whereas querySelectorAll returns a node list of all elements that match the CSS selector. The closest method is used to traverse upwards in the DOM tree to find the nearest ancestor that matches the given CSS selector. If you are looking for an element inside the hierarchy of a specific form element, then you can easily check using closest method. It's very common to need to iterate over a collection of nodes. Here are some of the modern ways to iterate through DOM nodes. forEach can be used with querySelectorAll to process each element in the returned node list. For(of)loop can be used to iterate over any iterable collection, which is very useful when working with document.body.children. If you want more array-like methods like map, filter, reduce, you can convert a node list to an array using Array.from method. The diagram shows a DOM tree where the elements are highlighted one by one in the order of iteration, showing the flow of the traversal. When working with the document object model, performance is an important factor to keep in mind. One of the best practices for DOM manipulation is to cache frequently accessed DOM references. Instead of querying the DOM every time, you store them in variables. This saves a lot of computing time. Another good practice is to use efficient selectors. Avoid using nested selectors, and always prefer specific IDs or classes instead of traversing the entire DOM tree. You can use document.getElementById or document.querySelector with classes to efficiently select elements. For advanced performance optimization, you can batch DOM operations by using document fragment. This method minimizes the reflow and repaint operations by updating the DOM in batches. Another technique for better performance is memory management by using weakmap for DOM references. This can help in preventing memory leaks when caching DOM elements. Weakmap automatically garbage collects the unused keys, making memory management easier. Let's summarize the key takeaways for efficient DOM traversal. For performance optimization, cache your DOM references in variables to avoid repeated DOM queries. Use efficient selectors like IDs and classes over complex CSS selectors. Always try to batch your DOM updates using document fragment to minimize reflow and repaint. As a part of modern approaches, Always use modern APIs like querySelector, querySelectorAll, and closest to efficiently traverse the document object model. For dynamic elements, event delegation is a useful method, and always use weakmap for caching to prevent memory leaks. Following these best practices will help you create fast and efficient web applications. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.